No. Bye. Okay, so Lacey, I'm assuming since it says zero, why does it say zero viewers if you're watching?
Probably because you haven't, because I'm in the Hangout with you. I'm not watching. It shows you how many people are watching that you can't see,
Okay.
like via Facebook and via the event page and via YouTube.
Okay. So I
And
don't.
they won't be able to see you until you go until you start the broadcast.
Yeah, and I've already started it, so I can I guess, just wait a few minutes for people to show up.
Yeah.
And since I enabled the Q&A, I should be able to click on that and it come up on the side and I can see if people ask questions.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, it says you're live on the event page, so people are probably watching even though it doesn't look like it.
Well, how will we know? It says 0 viewers.
No. Let me see. I'm typing and writing.
All right. So can you hear me, Liz Montgomery? Liz Montgomery just texted me and said she was here.
Okay, good.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, if anyone can hear me and if anyone can put a question in the Q&A, just type in your name so I'll know if anybody's here or not. Alicia Lushington says she can see me now.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll just wait a couple minutes and make sure. Yeah, they're coming on now. People were just a couple minutes late. All right, so we'll get started in just a second. I'm just going to let a couple more people log on that I think are going to be watching. If you are just now logging in, if you can post a little comment on the Q&A. I'm not sure how to do the chat part of this, but if you want to just post a little comment to say you're here and who you are and whatnot, at least I'll know who's watching. And we'll get started in about 5 minutes or so. Ms. Montgomery, Ashley Kelly, people from all over the United States. You know, we're supposed to have someone from the Middle East on here, but it's 5:45 in the morning, so I'm not sure if she's going to be on or not. But she was going to try. So I think that's cool. And Alicia's from Canada. All right. Well, cool deal. Well, I reckon I will go ahead and start here in just a minute. I see the viewers list is climbing. Everybody forgive me if this looks like I don't know what I'm doing, because I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done a webinar before, so I hope there are not too many technical difficulties and we don't have any problems. I see Jenny Fox. Yay. People are. All right. All right. Well, guess I'm going to go ahead and start. Lacey, if you cannot see the PowerPoint, definitely let me know. I'm going to go ahead and assume that I'm screen sharing, so let me know if you can't see it, okay?
Got it.
Mm-hmm. All right, can everybody see that?
Yeah, looks good.
Okay. All right, then, and you can see that and you can't see me, right? So I can pick my nose and nobody's going to know? No, I'm just kidding. All right, so here we go. So thank everybody for joining in tonight. I hope you learned something. I hope I'm not going to bug everybody with my voice because, ironically enough, I have a cold. I will say, though, that I feel very good despite the fact that I have a slight cold. It's just that I get laryngitis every time I get a cold, so I sound kind of bad. Plus, I've been correcting 4 kids all day. So anyway. All right, so I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. I believe we've got people from 3 different countries, so I hope no one has problems with the presentation this evening. If you do, shout, and I'll try to get out of this PowerPoint and look to see who's commenting or whatnot, because I can't see what anybody's saying at this point, I don't guess. So anyhow, my goal is to introduce y'all to essential oils and to empower you tonight with what you need to change your life as far as your medicine cabinet goes. I'm not a doctor or an expert, but I have been using essential oils with a lot of success. So I want to recommend some great resources that will help you educate yourself and change how you approach your health care in your daily life. So tonight we're going to talk about what are essential oils, why you want to use them, how to use them, and how you can transform your medicine cabinet. I want to share with you for a moment how I discovered doTERRA essential oils. I've been using oils myself for about 7 or 8 years, just typically the kinds that you would get from the health food store, and I've had some mixed results. So I found out about doTERRA about a year ago, and I started paying attention and doing some research, and then I really started testing the oils side by side with the ones that I was already using, and I could really tell a significant difference. So I have I've started using them, and I love them. So I hope that you will too. I know several of you that are listening in also use them and love them, so that's great. So instead of antibiotics, let's see here. I think we're supposed to move to the next slide. I'm going to be slow here, so bear with me. All right. So instead of using antibiotics and going to the doctor and using over-the-counter medications, which really don't cure, but they only touch on symptoms, and even they have their own side effects from their synthetic agents, I've been able to help my body and my family with pure essential oils. While I'm touching on modern medicine, I certainly don't have anything against Western medicine, and I believe it's absolutely necessary. It has saved my life, and we've been very lucky to be able to use hospitals and Western medicine when need be. But I feel like we've become too reliant on it. So I don't know about you, but I hate having to feel like I'm stuck with no choice but to go to the doctor with my kids because I couldn't help them at home. Just a couple of facts about modern medicine. Every 24 minutes, someone dies from a complication related to a prescription drug, and many, many people die every year from properly used prescription drugs and properly prescribed prescription drugs. So I'd say that's a good reason to stay away if you can. So what do you choose? You can look at some different options. Do you want safer, cheaper, more effective healthcare? Modern medicine is made from isolated synthetic agents. It can have side effects, both known and unknown side effects, many of them not good. They're designed to manage symptoms. They don't focus on the problem and heal your body. They just, most of them anyway, they're just dealing with the symptoms. Of course, modern medicine can expire, and so you end up throwing away a lot, and it takes time to go out and find them when your family is sick or whatnot if you don't already have it on hand. Annually, there's about $4.5 trillion spent globally on your health care, and I feel like that could be a much smaller number. So that's the screen we were just supposed to be on again. I'm sorry. We're moving forward here. So nature's medicine can help support the body by minimizing the symptoms and addressing the root causes. Plants have hundreds of natural compounds that enhance your physical and your emotional health. They have a variety of positive side effects rather than harmful side effects. Another benefit to nature's medicine, herbs, oils, that kind of thing, is they can cost pennies per dose, and doTERRA essential oils do not expire when they're stored properly. You can administer them in the comfort of your own home, reducing trips to the doctor, exposure to other germs and other illnesses, and all the expensive costs of your doctors and copays and whatnot. So if you don't have a pen and paper right next to you, I'll give you just a second to get some. There may be some information you're going to want to jot down throughout the night, especially since towards the end I don't have any of my contact information on here, so I'm going to give it to you in person and you can write that down. But if you'd like to write down as you're listening what some of your top health concerns or goals are, I'll be happy to talk to you after the class is over. If I can't do it through the class, I'm available on Facebook and email and cell phone and whatnot. So just go ahead and write those down if you want to. And oh shoot, I was going to play a video, but I did not find the link to that, so I guess we'll just bypass that for now. So how many of you would like to find solutions to your concerns and explore reinventing your healthcare with natural solutions? So let's take a look at what some of those could be. So this is a peppermint leaf, a very close-up of a peppermint leaf, obviously. And this is even more close-up of a peppermint leaf. This is what a peppermint leaf looks like under the microscope, though I kind of doubt it's purple, but I don't know. I haven't looked at a peppermint leaf under the microscope. So these are oil sacs on the leaves of the peppermint, and these oil sacs are extracted by steam passing through the leaf. Essential oils come from various parts of the plant: the root, the fruit, the stem, the leaves, seeds, sap, or flower. It depends on what essential oil it is as to where they get the essential oil from. So essential oils are one of the most common effective forms of natural medicine. I'm sorry, they're one of the most effective forms of natural medicine. They are natural aromatic compounds found in plants. Essential oils are the most concentrated way to use nature's medicine. In fact, essential oils are 50 to 70 times more potent than herbs. I certainly like using my herbs, but it's great to know that essential oils are just so powerful. Each essential oil is made up of hundreds of natural compounds. Just one drop of peppermint essential oil, doTERRA's peppermint essential oil, is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So that's a lot. They're great for headaches. It's invigorating. It invigorates the lungs. It increases your alertness. It calms the fever, cools the body, and it's great for a tummy ache as well. So let's look at how essential oils work. If you look at this picture, you'll notice that bacterial infections reside on the outside of the cell. And that's why an antibiotic can kill bacteria, but it can't penetrate the cell membrane. Viruses are on the outside of the cell, and because essential oils are lipophilic or fat-loving, they can enter the cell membrane and fight a virus, but they also can take care of the bacterial infections, which is often what modern medicine does not do. In fact, essential oils are antibacterial, anticatarrhal. They are an antidepressant, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, antiparasitic, antiviral, and antiseptic. That's a lot of antis. Excuse me while I take a sip of water here. All right, so let's talk a minute about essential oil purity. doTERRA's oils are extremely pure. In fact, they're 100% sure. If you notice on this sheet, there's a very large gray portion of the ring, and that represents your synthetic oils, which is what many of the oils are. there may be a little bit of pure essential oil, but then it's just fillers and whatnot. So these synthetic oils are what you're going to find in most of your soaps, shampoos, and cleaning products. So if it says it's made from tea tree oil or whatever, it's very likely that it's a synthetic oil. All right, so the green represents your food grade oils, things like lemon in your salad dressing or your cinnamon in your chewing gum. The purple represents therapeutic grade oils. Therapeutic grade oils are generally a high quality grade of oil. Many people have had good success with oils, but they only need to be 10% pure to be labeled pure and therapeutic grade. So the result can often be an inconsistent quality and inconsistent safety. I would never take them internally. doTERRA was founded a little over 6 years ago. The founders of doTERRA once worked at the largest essential oil company in the world, but they noticed that the therapeutic grade essential oils they sold would work really well sometimes, but sometimes they would get a bottle that didn't work as well as others they had tried. They were concerned about the effects of having any kind of foreign contaminant or fillers or pesticides in oils, because these would also be condensed along with the essential oils and they could be potentially harmful. They felt like there needed to be a new standard in the essential oil excellence, so they created certified pure therapeutic grade oil, or CPTG. That's the orange, and that is what doTERRA oils are. In order to be certified pure therapeutic grade, doTERRA oils are tested by neutral third companies that check every liter of oil to make sure they are completely pure, they're free of pesticides, fillers, and contaminants, and they are beyond organic. They can also make sure all the molecular compounds and constituents are present. It's like looking at the fingerprint of the oil to make sure the oils will work on the same health issues every time it is used. If a batch does not meet this high standard, it does not make its way into doTERRA bottles. After only 6 years in existence, doTERRA has become the largest essential oil distributor in the world. Their products speak for themselves, and people love knowing that they can trust the quality. And just as a side note, doTERRA offers many essential oils, but they also offer a lot of essential oil products, which we can get into later or on a personal basis. Alright, so another of the very important things about the potency of doTERRA essential oils is the fact that doTERRA only gets their plants from their native origin. So lavender comes from the high altitudes of France. Melaleuca comes only from Australia. Lemon oil is from Italy. Frankincense comes from Oman. Peppermint comes from Washington State. And as you can see, that's the only place to get them, because that is where they are the most indigenous, which means their climate's perfect, their soil's perfect, and you're going to get the most consistent product each and every time. doTERRA sources from native local farmers all over the world, which also really helps, and especially in the third world countries and stuff, it really puts an income back into those families and those hardworking local farmers. Studies prove that plants grow in their native climate and have more potential medicinal benefits versus those that may be grown on a farm in Midwest, like many of the essential oil companies do. So how can you use essential oils? You can use them aromatically. I have my diffuser right behind me. It looks just like the one in this picture, and I'm diffusing Breathe right now, so it will help me be able to breathe and get over this laryngitis hopefully pretty quickly. So that's what you did with the peppermint. Yeah, that can open up your airways, infect the air. It can kill germs in the air. It can also affect moods. I diffuse them in the air all the time when the kids are rowdy, when I'm sleepy. There's so many good blends that can really just help you out a lot. So you breathe it in. The brain helps process the smell. The part of the brain is called I'm not sure how to pronounce this, the amygdala or something like that. It's the brain right next to the emotional part of our brain, and that's why essential oils are so powerful in affecting our mood. You can use essential oils topically. You can put them directly onto your skin. Sometimes you need to use caution, and obviously you need to definitely know what you're doing. There's obviously education that is involved in using essential oils, but doTERRA has provided massive amounts of education, so it's very easy to have access to. So when you apply it directly to your skin, it gets into your bloodstream in 30 seconds, and it can reach every single cell in your body within 30 minutes. So the soles of your feet are the ideal spots because they have larger pores. It's also a go-to spot when you're applying essential oils and you just don't want to smell it because it's far enough away you're probably not going to smell it. You can also put them on exactly on the area of concern. I put it on the back of my neck a lot, on the back of my spine. Putting it on your spine, if you've got someone that can apply it to your back easily, or if you can't do it yourself, it just absorbs really quickly into your body. You can also apply it to your temples, behind your ears, just about anywhere on your body, actually. I'm sorry, I'm kind of slow on switching these slides. So you can also use doTERRA essential oils internally. I don't recommend doing this for any other oil except for doTERRA because of why we've talked. They're not necessarily pure, and you don't know exactly what you're putting in your body. So you can put them under your tongue. They don't necessarily always taste good, but if you get used to it, you can put it under your tongue. It goes directly into your bloodstream very, very quickly there. You can put them in a capsule. You can buy empty capsules and swallow them with water. You can buy many doTERRA essential oils. If it's a really commonly used oil now, you can buy them more and more. You can buy them in gel caps because a lot of people don't necessarily like the way they taste. So using it internally relieves issues in your digestive system, your mouth, your throat, and your liver. And the way that we use an oil depends on the condition or the ailment we're dealing with. I don't use them internally an awful lot. I do when I need to. I usually use them aromatically or topically because that's usually all I need. But when I get a cold or whatever, if I have a stomach ache, I'm definitely going to use them internally. All right, so now for the fun part, we're going to talk about how you can take your medicine cabinet and use many natural solutions instead. If you use many over-the-counter drugs found at pharmacies and Walmart, chances are you're doing your body some harm with these synthetically produced drugs. On the left is what your medicine cabinet might look like with many of your common brands that you'll find anywhere, but everything on the left side of your cabinet could be replaced with its essential oils on the right side. Sorry. All right, so we're going to go through some of the oils in specific and how you can use them to replace what's in there. So you can use Balance is an amazing blend. I happen to know that it is my friend Ashley's favorite oil, and she often says that she wants to bathe in it. You can use it topically or aromatically. I diffuse it all the time. It really helps calm everyone in the family, improves focus and mood swings. It's just really great. You can use it as a stress aid. You can use it in your diaper rash cream. My friend Ashley that loves bathing in it also uses it on her 6-month-old baby, and it really, really, really helps. Better than any diaper rash cream she's ever used. She just applies it with a little bit of coconut oil, or because it's a sensitive part of the body, she puts just a little bit of fractionated coconut oil and rubs it on. You can also use it as aftershave, which is really cool. It really soothes your skin. You can use it for even such things as hemorrhoids. Balance is a blend that's offered specifically from doTERRA. It contains, among other things, spruce, among other oils that is, spruce, rosewood, blue tansy, frankincense, and it's in a fractionated coconut oil base. I love Balance. All right, so On Guard is a very good essential oil. It is really good for killing germs. You can use it aromatically, topically, or internally. I've taken it in capsules several times since I've had this little bit of a cold. I've diffused it into the air. It kills germs. Um, it is a really good antioxidant. It has wild orange, clove bud, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, and rosemary oil. You can use it in place of hand sanitizer and antibacterial soaps. In fact, I make my own soap. I use a pump spray. I put just a little bit of Dr. Bronner's soap in the bottom of it, literally like a quarter of an inch. I fill it up with water, put 5 or 10 drops of On Guard in there, and every time you wash your hands, you're getting a safe antibacterial wash. Whereas the antibacterial soaps that are on the market now, they have just a lot of them are being taken off the market because they've realized that it's really contributed towards superbugs and stuff like that. And when you rinse your hands with hand sanitizer, your typical hand sanitizer, it strips your body, strips your hands of all the good and the bad. So the next time you touch something that does have a germ on it, it goes straight into your body, and there's no defense to keep it from coming in. So On Guard really helps do the same thing, but safely, so you're not hurting yourself. Clove oil is an excellent antioxidant. Cinnamon oil is the 3rd highest antioxidant in the world. You can take it internally. It's good for sore throats. You can use it topically, and this is On Guard in general, not just cinnamon oil. On Guard in general. You can use it topically on your spine or your feet. You can put it on your toothbrush. It aromatically kills airborne pathogens. There's an entire line of On Guard products from doTERRA that include hand soap, cleaning solutions, throat lozenges, toothpaste, gel caps, laundry detergent, and On Guard beadlets that you can just pop into your mouth. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. All right. Moving along. All right, so there are studies. You can go to PubMed.com. You can go to aromaticscience.com, and you can read studies that say that On Guard kills flu virus. It even kills MRSA, so it's really good. Breathe is something I have been using, and I would be using it right now, except that it is, oh no, it's not, it's over here. It is right here. All right, so it really helped me significantly. Every time I cannot just breathe, I just smell it. I'll put it on my chest, on my back, on my cheeks, and it really helps a lot. It's got laurel leaf, peppermint, eucalyptus, ravinsara, melaleuca, and lemon oils. It can really clear your lungs and your sinuses. You can diffuse it. You can use it for asthma, allergies, and croup. I know some people were talking about what you can use, what essential oils you can use for asthma and allergies. Breathe is one of them. Lemon, peppermint, and lavender are also great for allergies. Sabrina, if you're out there and hearing this, I can definitely talk to you more about that. You can apply it to the chest, your chest, and the bottoms of your feet for seasonal respiratory discomfort. All right, lavender is an excellent lotion, essential oil. It's kind of, some people call it the Swiss Army of essential oils. You can use it with kids. It's so versatile. It's so calming. You don't ever usually, I'll always recommend people start by diluting them, because if you don't know exactly what your tolerance is, but usually it doesn't even have to be diluted with any type of coconut oil. It's great for cuts, burns, and wounds. It's great for bug bites. I use it on bug bites all the time. I used it on a complete stranger that may be listening in tonight. At the other night we were in town and we had a friend that said, hey, I've got a friend that has a terrible bug bite on her arm. So we walked out to the car and I gave her some lavender and some deep blue, and because it was really aching. It was itching and aching and swollen. So we put some lavender oil on it first, and then we put some deep blue on it on top of that. and then within just a second, she said, wow, the pain is completely gone. And that made me really happy to know that she had gotten such quick relief from something that had been bothering her for a couple of days. Lavender can be good for headaches, stress, depression, nosebleeds, can calm you so you can sleep. Yeah, warning, these are graphic pictures, but I wanted to show these to you, so if you're squeamish, you might want to look away. So this is a little boy. There was a missionary in, I don't remember which country it was, but she had doTERRA oils, and this little boy jumped in a puddle that he thought was water, and it was actually acid. So someone on the mission trip came over and started applying lavender to his foot, and she did it regularly. 15 days later, his foot looked like this, and as far as I know, the only thing that they used was lavender oil multiple times a day, and it really changed an awful lot. Excuse me. Again, some more ugly pictures. This was a girl who got a burn, for a 3rd-degree burn from boiling water. She applied the lavender oil, and 5 days after applying lavender and melaleuca, you can see she's not completely healed, but that is an absolutely amazing difference right there. That's significant change in just 15 days, in just 5 days. All right, so melaleuca is a very, very, very good oil. I use it all the time. I use all my oils all the time, if you haven't noticed. But it's great as a first aid for the skin. It can take the place of hydrogen peroxide, lots of stuff like that. It fights bacteria, virus, and fungus. It's good for blemishes and rashes. I put it on warts. I put it on anything that just looks like it's kind of festering. I put it on athlete's foot. You can treat an earache by putting some on a cotton ball. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. You can put some on a cotton ball and stick it in your ear, and it can really help draw out the infection. You can add it to a carrier oil like fractionated coconut oil or olive oil and use it around the back of your ear as well, but don't ever put essential oils in your ear. You can apply it topically or aromatically. You don't have to dilute it depending on where you're using it. It's really great. You use it all the time. Deep blue is another very common one that we use a lot because my husband is 35-year-old and a 65-year-old body, so he has lots of aches and pains. It's very good for joint and muscle pain. You can rub it on your muscles before and after exercise. It brings relief for people who have arthritis. It can even help heal arthritis. It can relieve pain with carpal tunnel syndrome. It also comes as a rub. It comes as an oil blend, or it can come in a roller ball. So there are many different ways to use it. Deep blue has wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, blue tansy, German chamomile, helichrysum, and osmanthus in it. Lemon, I put lemon in my water every day. Lemon is an excellent detoxer, so it very gently detoxes your body every day of the toxins that you may be getting into with some of your food, if it's not all natural, or even breathing in toxins. It's a natural cleanser. You can use it to clean your bathrooms, clean your kitchen. You can freshen laundry with it. There's all kinds of things you can do with it. It dissolves petrochemicals, so you cannot put it in a styrofoam cup. It will eat right through it. But it does not do that to your skin or your insides. It very gently detoxes you of those chemicals without harming your body whatsoever. It's also a very uplifting aroma. So it's good to diffuse if you want a little boost. So this is frankincense. Frankincense is the sap from a tree. It comes from a tree in Oman, which is in Africa, I think. Frankincense is good for absolutely everything. I've probably used more frankincense than anything else. I'll just go ahead and say the best thing that I use it for are cuts and bleeding. We had an employee not long ago bust his head open. I put frankincense oil on it, and the bleeding stopped immediately. I use it all the time. My daughter fell on the ground the other day, and just yesterday she slipped on our tile floor that was wet. She hit it just like she'd landed on ice. She was aching like crazy. We thought we were going to have to cancel our plans last night. I rubbed some frankincense on her leg that was diluted in coconut oil, and she noticed almost immediate relief from it. She was really blown away. It's an antidepressant. Frankincense passes the blood-brain barrier. It has been said, and not just said, but it has been proved that it can be anti-cancerous. You can go to pubmed.gov or aromaticscience.com and take a look at that. People use it for Alzheimer's disease, arthritis, asthma, cancer, fibroid tumors, your vision, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, ALS, tumors, wrinkles, and so much more. You can take it internally. It oxygenates your pineal and pituitary glands. So it's also analgesic, it's an expectorant, and it has anti-inflammatory properties, in addition to what you can see there on your screen. Oh, also about those, the American Medical Association determined that if they could find an agent that would pass through the blood-brain barrier, they would be able to cure Alzheimer's disease, Lou Gehrig's, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, etc. It is known now that essential oils such as frankincense and sandalwood are able to cross the blood-brain barrier. It's a very good preventative essential oil for overall health. So when in doubt, use frankincense. So on to oregano. It is a really strong antibiotic. It is what's considered a hot oil, so you do not want to put it onto your skin without diluting it in fractionated coconut oil. It can burn. You can use it internally when you feel like you're getting sick. You can put it in a capsule and swallow it. You can use it to burn off warts. It's very antimicrobial, so it kills viruses and bacteria. You just have to be careful when using it, but it is a very powerful oil. Digestin is great for anything digestive. If it's from your neck to below your waist, you can probably use it to help give you some comfort. It's got ginger, peppermint, tarragon, fennel, caraway, anise, and coriander oils in it. It is an excellent digestive comfort just by rubbing it on your abdomen, on your belly button, on the bottoms of your feet, or in a capsule. It's great for heartburn, indigestion, colic, reflux, nausea, motion sickness, diarrhea, constipation. It's just great for all that kind of stuff. Slim and Sassy is another blend. It's called the Metabolic Blend. It's made up from grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon oil. It speeds up your metabolism naturally. So if you want to take it in a capsule or a soft gel, doTERRA offers it in soft gels now. It can really possibly help you lose some weight. I know of some people that have lost a lot of weight. I just put it in my water because I like the way it tastes, and it also detoxes gently, just like lemon does or lime does. It's a very powerful appetite suppressant. It cleanses your body of petrochemicals. It can elevate your mood and your energy. It's anti-inflammatory. It helps in fibromyalgia patients a good bit. 25 drops a day can really help you lose weight, but still be beneficial in smaller amounts. I've heard as few as 8 drops a day in your water or in a capsule can also be very, very beneficial. So natural solutions aren't just for little emergencies and aches and pains. They can be used for so many things. 80% of your health issues can be prevented by practicing good daily health habits. So I want to tell you about the Lifelong Vitality Pack. I've been taking this, and so has Aaron. We've been taking it for about 2 weeks now. I have noticed a significant difference in just my overall blah feeling. I feel a lot better throughout the day. I have a lot of energy towards the end of the day. Well, maybe not a lot, but I don't feel like I'm crashing at 4 o'clock in the evening, and I don't want to wring my kids' necks quite as quickly anyway. So the Lifelong Vitality Pack is made up of the Microplex VMZ. It's like the multivitamin. Everything is a whole food phyto-based multivitamin, so your body can really assimilate all of the minerals and nutrients that you're taking in, whereas almost everything you can buy at GNC, Walmart, anything like that, probably just passing through your body and you're not really assimilating it because it's a synthetic form of these nutrients. It's not a food form of these nutrients. XE Omega is a great omega complex. It has omega-3 fatty acids as well as 9 essential oils. The Alpha CRS is a powerful antioxidant. It's anti-inflammatory, and it's a cellular energy producer. The Lifelong Vitality Pack is doTERRA's #1 selling product, and they even offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. They're confident you'll love it. So they'll allow you to return empty bottles if you don't like it. So we know that inflammation is the cause of about 80% of many diseases, including autoimmune disorders like multiple sclerosis, irritable bowel syndrome, and even some cancer. It's called the silent killer. The Lifelong Vitality supplements can reduce inflammation according to many clinical reports. So as you can see, let me look at this screen here for just a second. So yeah, you can use all of these, a lot of the oils that we've already talked about on a daily basis, not just when you're sick or you think you need them. So I guess you're probably wondering how much they cost. You can buy them wholesale if you choose to enroll with a monthly order, and you're only going to pay $74.50 a month for them, which is a really good value considering some of the natural supplements that are out there that can cost a lot more. So I'm obviously way behind on my slides. Sorry about that. You would have to buy everything in this picture here in order to get what you're getting in your Lifelong Vitality supplements. I just went to town without moving my slides here. All right, so choose your cost. We've talked about safer and more effective. Now let's talk about cheaper. Notice that at the bottom of the page, how cost effective. I don't know if you can see that. I don't see it. But on the left side, that medicine cabinet can cost upwards of $800. On the right side, everything that you see there can cost $550. So it really can be not only safer, but also cheaper. So now would be the time when, if you have any questions, I'm happy to talk to you about it after the fact. Got a little bit more to go here, but I am offering a couple of specials that are specifically for me. Between now and the end of the month, I'm working on a promotion, and I'm offering some freebies here for people just to help you out if you're looking to get into essential oils yourself. There are several ways to buy. You can purchase as a customer. You'll pay full retail price. You have no commitment or obligation to ever buy anything again. Or you can purchase wholesale, which you get a 25% discount. You get there are many enrollment kits where you can get the kit. Your membership is included. You get wholesale. You're going to get points where you can you're going to accrue points to where you can redeem those points for free product. There's a lot of benefits to going ahead and going wholesale. And you also have the opportunity to build a business. Again, there's still no commitment to buy. If you don't choose to buy, that's fine. If you want to buy, you're going to get a really good deep discount. So this is just one of the kits that you can get that has everything we've talked about today, plus more. Some of the oils you would get in 15 milliliter bottles, some in 5s. You get the diffuser, you get the awesome box, and your lifelong vitality. You also get 100 points in free product. So that's a really awesome kit to start out with. If you want to try a vast majority or a vast array of what doTERRA offers. I'll talk just a minute about the loyalty rewards program. It's the best way to buy. You're getting your stuff at wholesale, like I just said. You order about once a month. If you order 125 PV product, order before the 15th, you get a free product. This month it was cedarwood. I can't wait to see what it's going to be for June. And you start at 10% back you get 10% back. Like say you spent 100 PV, which is approximately $100. If you spend 100 PV, you're going to get 10 points back to go towards your free product. As you move on and you've been buying for more than 13 months, you're getting 30% back. So on that same 100 PV order, you're going to get 30 points instead of 10. So your savings really do add up. All right, so as soon as I'm through with this slide, which I almost am, I've got the Modern Essential book. I'll show it to you. The Modern Essential book is an excellent book. It's like the Essential Oil Bible. It's so easy to use. You can look up anything in it, and it probably addresses it. It talks about each essential oil separately, and then it talks about, you can look up your condition and look to see which essential oils will match, you can use for your condition. So it's a really, really good reference guide. It tells you whether you can use it aromatically, topically, internally, and then they also have the oils in red, yellow, and green, which means they're primary, secondary, and then there are other recommendations. So anyway, I'll go ahead and just say, if you I'm sorry, I'm drawing them on blank. I need some Intune. So some of the promotions that I'm offering is, if between now and the end of the month you're interested in getting started in using essential oils and you would like to purchase a kit that's 125 PV or more, I have two options. I've got an amazing kit that has an unscented lotion. It's got Balance, which we talked about. It's got another blend called Serenity that we have not talked about, but it's an amazing calming blend. I use it for perfume, and there's also Whisper, which is also can be used for a perfume. It's a really good woman's oil. It's got patchouli in it for those who love patchouli. That kit right there, which I wanted to have some slides, though I didn't have a chance to get them in this presentation. The 3 oils, you get 5 milliliters of each plus the lotion. That's over a $47 value. I've got 2 of those available for the first 2 people that contact me that are interested when you purchase a $125 or point value order, which would be a wholesale, and get you started in wholesale. I also have some Modern Essential books, so after the first 2 kits are gone, I will give you a Modern Essential book for free after your 125 point value order. And I'll also throw in a little keychain with sample vials that has 8 sample vials, and I'll even fill them up. You can throw it in your purse and take it with you wherever you go. So folks, I guess that's about it. Let me see if I can get out of this. Oh no. Go away. Okay, here I am. All right, so here's the Modern Essentials book. It's pretty thick. It's got, well, anyway, you can't see that, so it doesn't really matter. But the back, it also has a quick use guide in the back, and you can very quickly look up any of the oils and get a real quick rundown of what you can use them for, how you can use them. But yeah, I love this book. It's got lots of really good pictures and stuff, and it tells you how to use essential oils to massage and so on and so forth. So anyhow, I guess that's it. Is there any questions that people have? I am now off. I see the doTERRA page, but I'm getting no sound. I had sound a minute ago. Oh, I hope that worked out. Hope you heard it, Jenny. Everybody else hearing okay? So I guess that's about it. If anybody has any questions, please message me on Facebook. Oh, let me give you my email address. If we're not friends on Facebook, you're welcome to friend me. There are some people that I don't know on here. So you're welcome to friend me. Now, my name is Jenny Brown, and that is what I'm on Facebook as. My email address is brwellnessadvocate. That stands for Blue Ridge Wellness Advocate at gmail.com. So you can contact me via email. My cell phone number is 276-730-5801, or you're welcome to message me via Facebook. All right, well, I guess that's it. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I really appreciate it, and I hope y'all have a great evening.